Today we will discuss about the one assignment that is the parallel sorting algorithms. So this is the actually the assignment number. You can say the 3A. If you see there in assignment number 3A, you have two sub assignments. One is the parallel bubble sort algorithm, and second one is the parallel merge sort algorithm. So problem statement or the aim or the title of the assignment is here parallel sorting algorithms. Okay, so you have to implement the parallel bubble sort algorithm and the parallel merge sort algorithm here. If you see there, so you have to design your own algorithm from a existing sequential algorithm for both bubble sort and the you can say the merge sort. Okay, and you have to design the parallel algorithm so that you can make the maximum utilization of all resources available on your parallel network or the system, if you see there, or the machine. Objectives are here to understand parallel bubble sort, then to understand parallel merge sort, and you should be able to design your own parallel algorithm, if you see there. Outcomes: understand parallel bubble sort and merge sort. Software requirements are C++ programming using the, you can say, the G++ or the GCC compiler. We are using the G++ compiler. If you see there, if you have a Linux operating system, that's okay for OpenMP environment. Hardware requirements are the same. That is any kind of that is the operating system having minimum 4 GB RAM, 500 GB hard disk, or less than that also applicable. That is the 120 or you can say the 80 GB hard disk also enough in this case. So regarding theory, how actually the bubble sort algorithm will work. Okay, in case of the bubble sort, there are two phases in uh, this particular algorithm. Actually, this is the parallel odd even algorithm. Means it's having the in each step, that is the in one step that is the you are using the selecting the odd number of elements, and those are comparing with the its next even number of element. Okay, if they are not in proper sequence, you need to exchange those elements in that particular odd step. In even step, that is the you have to select the even number of element in that particular row, you can say, and or even indices element you have to select there, and you have to compare those elements with the next odd element. Okay, and if they are not in proper sequence, then you need to exchange those elements in that particular step, if you see there. So one even step plus one odd step, it will uh, be the one pass of that particular sorting algorithm, if you see there. So there will be the number of passes in that algorithm, and number of steps will be there. This will continue until your all elements get sorted in a proper sequence, either in ascending order or either in descending order, if you see there. So we'll discuss this algorithm shortly. Okay, in every step you are considering the pair of elements there. Directly we'll take the you can say the example on this particular odd even sorting algorithm, or it is also called as the odd even uh, bubble sort algorithm, if you see there. So algorithm we will discuss directly, that is given in the form of pseudo sorry you can consider in the form of pseudo code, if you see there. So algorithm even odd or odd even for any elements, if you see there in array. For I equal to 1, I less than n, or I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. And if I percentage 2, this is the modular division. If it is not equal to 0, okay, means it indicates the I is odd. If you see there, means you need to select the odd number of indices in this particular step, if you see there. Okay, for j equal to 0, j less than or equal to n by 2 minus 1. Okay, if you see there. So I will with the odd element, and j will equal to, you can say the even element, if you see there. Okay, and In that case, if you see there, you need to compare the odd element with the its next even element. Okay, if they are not in proper sequence, you need to perform the exchange among those pair of elements. If you see there in that particular odd step, if you see there, so then you have to perform this particular step, perform exchange a of 2j plus 1 comma a of uh, 2j plus 2. That is the first that odd element, and next element to that particular odd indiced element, that is the, you can say the even element. If you see there, so there will be the we can say the pair of there will be different pairs, one is odd and one will be the even element. That is the odd will compared with the even element in this case, and if they are not in proper sequence, we need to exchange those elements. If they are already in proper sequence, no need to exchange, you can keep those elements as it is there. Then else, okay, if first condition, a conditional statement is not true, in that case, okay, that is the if I percentage 2 is not equal to 0. Okay, in that case I is odd. Okay, but if it is equal to 0, okay, means if it is condition is you can say the false, in that case, okay, then I will be the even. Okay, it means in that case, in that particular step, you need to consider the even indexed, that is the elements having the even indexes. Okay, those elements you will select, and those even indexed elements will be compared with their next odd element, if you see there. Okay, and those two elements will be compared, and if they are not in proper sequence, then you need to exchange those elements. If they are already in proper sequence, then no need to exchange those elements, you can keep those elements as it is there, if you see there. So this is the second for loop. If you see there, in else part, for I j equal to 0, j less than or equal to n by 2 minus 1. Okay, perform exchange a to j comma a to j plus 1. Okay, that is the even element is compared with the next odd element. Okay, there will be the you can see the different pairs of the even odd elements there in the second for loop. Okay, if first condition is false, then in that case you need to execute the, or your algorithm will execute the second for loop there, or else part it will execute. Otherwise, no need to execute the else part. Only you can say the if part will be executed there. That is the you can say the odd element will be compared with the even element. So in this way, there will be the multiple you can say the steps in parallel you odd even sorting bubble sorting algorithm. If you see that is the odd even or even odd bubble sort algorithm. This is also called as the parallel odd even sorting algorithm. So how it actually it works, you can see with the help of this particular example, then you will understand it in a better way. Okay, example step, and processors or processing elements working. Okay, on which element you can say there. If you see there are total 8 processing elements, or you can say the processors. If you see there, logical processors you can consider, and step number are shown vertically downward, and processors shown that is the horizontally, P0 to P7. Those may be considered as a you can say the threads. Those are created by the master threads, or these are also called as the virtual processors. If you see there, and on each element one processor will work. Okay, whether they are working, for example, P0 is working on or P0, P2, P4, P6, they are working on a odd indexed elements, and P1, P3, P6, sorry, P5, sorry, P1, uh, sorry, that is the P0, P2, then P4 and P6. They are working on a even indexed element, and P1, P3, P5, and P7 are working on a odd indexed elements. If you see there, so in first step, that is 0 step, that is the you can consider the even element. 4 is compared with 2, 7 with 8, 5 with 1, and 3 with 6. This is also called as the you can say the even step, that is you need to compare a pair of elements in that case. That is the even number of even indexed elements, that 4, 7, 5, and 3. They are compared with the next element, that is the next odd element, that is 4 with 2, 7 with 8, 5 with 1, and 3 with 6. Okay, and that is the P0 and P1. They are working, that is congruently there. P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Okay, and they are comparing 4 and 2. Okay, if they are not in proper sequence, yes, in first pair they are not in proper sequence. You need to exchange the 4 and 2. That is the say the step number 1. That is 2 will at the first position now, and that is the 0th index, and 4 will be at the first index. Okay, if you see that. Similarly, 7 and 8, if they are already in proper sequence, they are kept as it is. 5 and 1 you need to exchange. That is the 5 and 1 will be exchanged. 3 and 6 you have to keep as it is. In second step, if you see there, that is the uh, second 2 is already in sorted order. That's why you are selecting here. That is the odd indexed elements here. If you see there, okay. So 2 is at a even index location. That's why it is not selected. So odd index elements selected here. P1, that is 4, then 8, 5. Okay, and that is 6 is also selected, but there is no number after 6. That's why it is kept as it is. So 2 and 6 not selected in this case. If you see there, then 4 and 7 will be compared. If you see there, then that is 4 is less than 7. That's why no exchange needed. 8 1, yes, you need to exchange. That is the 8 is greater than 1. 5 3, yes, you need to exchange. 3 is less than 5. Similarly, in second step, 2 4 7 1 8 3 5 6 will be compared and exchanged. In third step, that is the again you can say the odd third. Second is the even step. Third is the odd step again. That is the 4 will be compared with 1, 7 with 3, 8 with 5, and if necessary, yes, 4 and 1 we have to exchange. 7 and 3 also exchange. 8 5, yes, need to exchange. Then step number 4, this is the, you can say, even step. 2 1, yes, need to exchange. Then 4 3, yes, you need to exchange. 7 5, yes, you need to exchange. Then 8 and 6, yes, you need to exchange. Then next odd step, that is the step number 5. If you see that 2 3, no need to exchange. 4 5, no need to exchange. 7 6, yes, you need to exchange. Then 6 8, no. Then next that is the you can say even step. Step number 6, that is the 1 2, yes, you need to, no need to exchange. 3 4, no need to exchange. 5 6, no need to exchange. 7 8, no need to exchange. If you say that, then again 7th you can say the odd step. 2 3, no need to exchange. 4 5, no need to exchange. 6 7, no need to exchange. Means all elements are in a proper sequence now at the end of the step number 7. If you see there, total number of steps are 7. Means total 8 number of steps are there. Means there are 4 odd steps and 4 even steps. So 1 even plus 1 odd step, it uh, that is the becomes the one, you can say, the pass of that particular bubble sorting algorithm there. So it happens concurrently as 7 means 8 number of threads are working. Okay, so it is the faster algorithm, if you say that. So in order to study this algorithm today, so we'll see uh, that is the program also. So program on parallel bubble sorting algorithm we will see here. Okay, we will see this algorithm here shortly. Okay, we'll see this algorithm. Before that, we'll check here.